Hello everyone, I hope that you're having a great week so far. I know it's Tuesday already, but I hope that you're all doing well and everything's good in your side of the world. We have so many shifts and changes and things going on around us, and it's very interesting to see. Sometimes a little bit overwhelming, but sometimes it can be exciting as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about the changes happening with me and my platforms and that kind of thing. So, as you know, a lot of people are swapping over to different channels for different things. I am moving over to Telegram, so I will not be using WhatsApp in the foreseeable future. I'm also going off Facebook and Instagram as well. It's not just because of everything that is seemingly going on at the moment, but I also, for those of you who have been in touch with me, you've noticed, I'm sure, that Instagram has been really not on my side in terms of functionality. I can't comment on anyone else's comments. I can't reply to your comments. I can't post links in my messages. I can't make a post and actually type something in the body of the post. I can only post pictures, and I've had zero help. It's been going on for months now, and I really just have no functionality on Instagram. Facebook really is not something that I use a lot, so I've decided to move on from that. So I'm going to be focusing on using my website, airoasis.com, and obviously I use the Etsy shop, which any of you who have ever booked with me will know that's the way to go. All my testimonials are there. So luckily it doesn't impact me too much, but I'll be moving from WhatsApp onto Telegram. Telegram's also amazing because, which I didn't know, and I didn't know it had been around for years, I have to admit, but it's really great because I actually have a channel that I've started there where I'm going to be able to post videos that aren't more than like 1 gig long. But that's going to be really good. So I'm going to start a channel there where I can post short, like card of the day, that kind of thing, and short videos that I can keep you guys updated with and say, hey, if something's happening, I can show you like this beautiful chakra candle that's going in the background there. I'm sure you guys can see it. That's going for someone at the moment. Let me just make sure you can see. Yeah, okay. That runs for 7 days. So if I've got interesting stuff like that, I'd like to show you guys. All right, so without further ado, I wanted to put that out there. Please know that I'm going to be on Telegram. If you go on my website, you can reach me from there. You can reach me via email, shereenalkala@gmail.com. There's so many different ways that we can still stay in contact. I'm still going to be on YouTube. All right. If anything changes in terms of that, I'll let you know. But for now, that's perfectly fine. And that's going to stay the way it is. So, today we're going to be using a new deck that I have. I have a lot of new decks that I have received recently and more that are coming. Hopefully this week sometime I'll have like 5 new decks. That will be wonderful. But today we're going to be using Keepers of the Light. It's a lovely deck. You may have seen other people using it before. And we're going to ask today, I'm going to ask, what do we need to know this week? You know, my usual story, because it always, the more open-ended you leave it, the more answers come. So I do believe that that's the best way to do it most of the time. So we're going to ask Keepers of the Light, what are the things that are most important for us to know right now in this moment, where we are and what we're going through right now, the things that we're experiencing, the things that are going on in the world. We'd like to ask the guides and the guardians, the angels, the ancestors, to be with us now and to give us guidance and tell us what is most important for us to bear in mind, or what important action do we need to take, or what's just most important. Okay, so I'm going to ask for one card at a time, please. And there's the first one. Mercury. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. I really feel this is so appropriate right now. I feel so many people have to say that. This is on a global scale as well, hey, for us to tap into this for the well-being of everybody. We really do need to speak up for what we believe in. What do you feel that you're compelled to do, or that you're compelled to say? You know, and I'm not just talking about political things and that kind of thing here, that I feel like there's a big trend of, and it has been coming for a long time, and I've been saying, please follow your heart, do what you feel moves you, speaks to you, compels you. Do what you're meant to be doing with your life. Do something that's more purposeful. Get out of this routine that we are so stuck in, where all we do is mindlessly scroll through things. I think us getting a bit more away from mundane, you know, unstimulating social media on many levels is really, really good. And I think that Mercury opens up communication in terms of, yes, we still use social media because that is the way that things are going. We live in a technological age, but let's be more mindful about how we use it. Let's be more constructive about how we use it. Let's use it to engage with people, not just to scroll through videos of, and don't get me wrong, I love cat videos. I'm a huge advocate for it. I love kitties, but I'm using it as an example, okay? Instead of mindlessly scrolling through videos, let's engage. Let's do things constructive. Let's put constructive and helpful information and communication out there. Okay, let's see what the book says about Mercury. All right, it also says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Mercury is the Roman god of messages and communication. In Greek mythology, he is known as Hermes. He is often been depicted with wings on his feet, representing his capacity to be swift and carrying a caduceus, the same healing wand that Archangel Raphael is known to carry. As well as overseeing communication, he oversees the planet Mercury. When he goes retrograde, which means it appears to go backwards when seen from the Earth, communication can be delayed or difficult. We can call on Mercury for help with loving, honest, and open conversations, divination, and any form of expressive art such as writing, poetry, and journalism. He can also help us heal communications that have caused distress. The extended message says, open all levels of communication now. Important messages, information, and insights are being shared. You may hear from an old friend or family member, or have an opportunity to finally understand a loved one you've not had an easy time with. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel you weren't heard properly or were misunderstood. Get things off your chest in a loving way so that you can clear all the roads to love in your life. Listen too. Communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here not to allow you to hear clearly. Mercury is here now, I beg your pardon, to allow you to hear clearly and be heard. Okay, what a lovely card. Okay. Beautiful card. I love the colors. I love everything about this, actually. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know? What else is important for us today, right now, please? Okay, I'm going to take these two. I usually take one at a time. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your eternal guidance is coming through, loud and clear. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you find that you are getting intuitive messages. Maybe you're picking up things in dreams. Maybe you're feeling energies around you. Maybe you feel like your ancestors are around you, or you're seeing signs and synchronicities and all sorts of things. But this is basically a validation to say, yes, you are getting these things. Information is coming through. You are becoming more psychic and clairvoyant, and that's not nonsense. Okay, we really are shifting to that place. We really are experiencing these things a bit more, and there are these energies around us at the moment. There's a lot of spiritual energy around us. And it says here, share your light. Okay, if you get an inspiration to create something, that's the same thing. That is that kind of divine intervention. All right? And it says here, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Listen to your gut instincts. That is your intuition. That is you being psychic. All right, I say this so many times and not everyone agrees with me, but I believe and I know in my heart, I know that everybody has the ability to use their intuition. It's an innate human ability. We're born with it. It's instilled within us, okay? It's a human trait to be intuitive. It's not just for a select few. Yes, it may be stronger with certain people, such as myself, other people who are psychics, mediums, etc., some people who have prophetic dreams, whatever the case is, but every single person has it within them. Everyone has intuition. All right, we know when something feels good or it feels bad. We know when we feel a sense of there's trouble. We know when we feel like we're compelled to drive down a certain road or do something. You know, this is always with us. There's that innate ability or feeling of right and wrong and all of these kinds of things. So we need to tap into that, because the minute you tap into that, you are better guided. And we need to remember above everything that we are physical beings as well as spiritual beings. You are a flesh and blood body, yes, but you are also a spirit. And we forget that, and we've forgotten that for a very long time. And you need to remember that you're half and half. And so you have to work half with spirit, half with physical. And that balance has been disrupted and been out of balance for way too long. We need to tap into that. If we all do things more intuitively and we follow our hearts and we follow our compulsions and things that say, I need to do this, I need to help this person, I need to make a difference here, I need to create this thing, we will all be moving in a very different direction. Okay, so let's see what else he has to say to us. Sanat Kumara. Okay, it says here Sanat Kumara, which means eternal youth, is an advanced cosmic light being who is dedicated to helping the earth rise up towards the light. He is, as far as I'm concerned, the leader of the keepers of the light. He's been acknowledged as a god in Hinduism and in the Mahabharata story, which has come down from heavens bearing God's divine plan. In more recent times, he's been acknowledged as coming from Venus and bringing through unconditional love. He has eyes that are made of the cosmos, with the ability to penetrate the soul and activate its brightest light yet. He can seem otherworldly because his looks are beyond human. He's a being of the light, shining with the purest intentions. He is the twin flame of Lady Venus. Together they activate the heart and the light of those who welcome their help so that they can shine brighter than ever. You are here to light up the world. You may feel that you're being pushed or that there is a lot going on at once, and this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. All right, hopefully that speaks to some of you. And then we have Count Saint Germain. I quite like Count Saint Germain. He comes up as well in my Akashic Records quite often, my Akashic Records readings that I do. Especially when you're going through some kind of initiation, you're passing through a rite of passage or something to that effect. It says here, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This is karma releasing. All right, and the book says here, Saint Germain was born in France in the 18th century and is said to have been given a new identity because he was the love child of two very powerful people. He was well educated and able to rub shoulders with royalty. He was also deeply interested in magic, alchemy, and the cosmos, and able to perform real life miracles and turn lead into gold. Now he helps us move beyond social limitations to connect with the right people for the highest good. He's still a master alchemist and able to help us turn wherever is laden in our life into something that is golden. His twin flame is Lady Portia, and he is the keeper of the violet flame, the powerful etheric retreat where we can release karma. Karma is a spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from people we keep helping out of their problems that they keep creating. Saint Germain is here now to clear your energy so that you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved one's world on your shoulders. Be aware that an old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fiery violet cloak to release all karma that you no longer need. That is very cool. Okay, to use a very mundane expression, but that's really, really lovely. This is showing that there's fantastic energy around us right now. It helps us to stay positive and optimistic about what's happening and to really keep things in perspective and realize that there's something greater than ourselves going on here. It's not just all the chaos and disorder that we see around us. And remember that disorder and chaos has to first come before there is order again. You know, you have the calm before the storm, and then you have the storm, and that storm is sometimes necessary to shake things up, and also that rain from the storm needs to clear things away, it needs to wash them away. There needs to be a cleansing of all of that negative, terrible, stagnant, toxic energy. All right, and that is what I really feel like we're going through right now. So hold on to these messages for the week. Open your communication. Get the weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard, it says. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Listen to that. Release karma. Okay, move beyond it. Create your own path. You don't have to sit in the karma of all of your family gets, there's a history of family sickness, or there's a history of your family always being in poverty. You can break those, okay, because there is money karma, and there's health karma, and there's all kinds of karma, there's karmic relationships, all of these things, but you don't have to continue with them. You can close the door to the past. You can seal yourself off from those things and say, that is not my reality anymore. Make room for good energy, okay, and do this consciously and intentionally every day, especially in these times now when things are a little bit up and down. So bear this in mind, and I wish you a beautiful week ahead, everybody. Take care, and we will chat again soon. Bye for now.